In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on August 10, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Washington Nationals versus Philadelphia Phillies. A pair of teams from the National League East finish up an early week series on the diamond in the city of brotherly love. The Washington Nationals are on the road as they close out a 4-game series with the Philadelphia Phillies Thursday evening. After being rained out Monday night, the teams played a doubleheader Tuesday. Both pitchers have been prone to the long ball this season, with Nola surrendering a league-worst 26 homers in his work this season while Corbin isn't far behind, allowing 24 long balls. The Phillies have the more complete lineup when it comes to power, and we've seen how much Corbin has struggled in this park in this career, with an earned run average north of 7 in 8 starts. Nola has sputtered in his last couple of outings, but he's always been tough at home in his career. Patrick Corbin has had a very up-and-down season, but the Phillies have been able to shell Corbin throughout his career, and I expect that to continue to be the case. Nola, meanwhile, has pitched well against Washington in his career, so this is a good opportunity for him to bounce back. Although Philadelphia has been terrible in covering the run line as a home favorite in 8 games against Washington this season, the Phillies have won by more than 2 runs in 4 games, but is just 4-4 overall. With the edge on the mound and in the lineup, you have to give the advantage to the Phillies in this one as they emerge victorious to finish the series on a positive note. Although Aaron Nola has struggled in his last 2 starts, I do like Philadelphia to take care of business in this game against Washington. Washington went into Wednesday's play having seen the underpost of 56 to 53-5 mark this season. The Nationals are 20th in the majors as they average 4.35 runs per game. That number climbs to an average of 4.67 runs per game on the road entering Wednesday's play. Washington has seen an average total of 9.46 runs per game, though that climbs slightly to 9.74 runs per game on the road. Philadelphia went into Wednesday's action having seen the underpost of 56 to 48-10 mark this year. The Phillies are 14th in the majors by averaging 4.59 runs per game, though that improves to 4.77 runs per game at home on the year. Philadelphia is 15th in the majors by allowing 4.4 runs per game this season, giving them an average total of 8.99 runs per game, and that number drops to 8.86 runs per game at home. With both pitchers' affinity for giving up the long ball, this game winds up going past the total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Kansas City Royals versus Boston Red Sox. The Kansas City Royals will play the Boston Red Sox in Game 4 of their series on Thursday night at Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts. Boston won Games 1 and 3 in this series by a score of 6-2 and 4-3, while Kansas City won Game 2 by a score of 9-3. The Royals were the hottest team in baseball less than a week ago, but they have fallen back to reality over the last 5 games. Can the Red Sox get the series win here? The Red Sox haven't been playing their best ball, but I still like them to respond in dominating fashion tomorrow. They hit well at home, scoring 5.4 runs per game at Fenway. While their breakout month of July hasn't carried over into August yet, I believe they're due for positive regression. The rookie Marsh will serve as their next victim, failing to last into the 5th inning. Paxton is also due for a better performance on Thursday. He wasn't his best in his last outing but should rebound against the lowly Royals. The visitors are hitting .230, .282, .379, and .661 on the road and scored a .308 OBP against left-handed pitchers this season. That won't be good enough to keep the score close, especially when the leaky Kansas City bullpen takes over. Paxton needs to bounce back from a shaky start in his last outing, though. On August 4th, Paxton put up 4 earned on 9 this and 2 walks in 5 innings during a loss to the Blue Jays. He'd been pitching pretty well before that, however, with 3 earned in his previous 11 innings. I think Paxton will do pretty well here. A quality early start seems feasible. On Wednesday, Boston had one big inning and held on for the win in a fairly tepid offensive effort. The Sox have 3 or more runs in all 3 games of this series though, so I think they'll keep it rolling in the finale. So the Boston Red Sox to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The over is 42 to 30 to 1 in Boston's games versus American League foes, the second highest over winning percentage in MLB. The Red Sox average over 1 more run per game at home than on the road and are due for positive offensive regression. Plus, they recently welcomed back Trevor Story from the injury list, adding another veteran bat to their lineup. They should jump all over the rookie Marsh and come back to the dish for seconds against the Royals bullpen. Kansas City is off to a hot start at the plate in August, averaging 6 runs per contest. It's riding the momentum of its recent winning streak too. With little to play for besides pride, the Royals are playing loose. I predict they will contribute enough runs to push the total past 10.5, as Boston is struggling on the mound this month. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Colorado Rockies versus Los Angeles Dodgers. The Colorado Rockies and Los Angeles Dodgers kick off a 4-game weekend series in Los Angeles on Thursday night. The Rockies are in last place in the National League West Division and traded away some key pieces of their everyday lineup at the deadline. The Dodgers are once again atop the National League West Division and look poised to return to the playoffs once again. Even with Kershaw likely on a pitch count, this should be a one-sided affair on Thursday night. The Rockies lineup has been depleted with the departures of Cron and Grichuk, and this was already one of the worst road-hitting teams in baseball. Kershaw, while he assuredly will be somewhat rusty, has always been a solid control pitcher, so 80 pitches should get him into the 6th inning at least in this game. The Dodgers' improved bullpen will do the job from there to keep the Rockies in check. Offensively, the Dodgers are one of the best hitting teams in baseball, ranked 2nd in runs per game. They are also 2nd in home runs per game and should be able to flash their power against a suspect Rockies pitching staff. The Dodgers are hitting nearly .280 in their last 10 games and are also 4-1 against Colorado this season. The Dodgers should take care of business easily here, especially since they are at home. Los Angeles is 34-20 at home, while the Rockies are 20-38 on the road and 21-42 against teams better than .500. Los Angeles simply is the more talented team, and I trust over in this scenario. While the Dodgers are trying to pull away with the division crown, the Rockies are simply playing the rest of the season out. The Dodgers have more motivation, and the momentum is on their side with their winning ways. Los Angeles cannot let these games slip away from them, as it would invite Arizona to potentially make a comeback for the division. So the Los Angeles Dodgers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Kershaw should be somewhat rusty in this game, so it wouldn't be shocking to see the Rockies put a few runs on the board in this matchup. Meanwhile, the Dodgers have gone over the run total in 9 straight games heading into the series finale at Arizona. They have belted 15 home runs in the last 10 games and should have their way with the Rockies on Thursday night. We don't know who the pitcher will be for the Dodgers yet, but the Rockies have given up the 2nd most runs in all of baseball. The Rockies have totaled 10+ runs between them and their opponent in their last 3 games in a row and 6 of their last 8. Los Angeles is loaded with talent across the board in the hitting department, and I expect them to feast on Ty Blatch and company. The Dodgers have eclipsed the Braves in the MLB for most runs scored as a team. Since they are playing the team that has given up the most runs in the National League, this is a match made in heaven for the over. Expect some Dodgers fireworks in their routine at Dodger Stadium. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.